From hypercard to adsy, 27 years of digital content. Back in 1987, a computer engineer named Bill Atkinson designed and implemented a software called hypercard, enabling anyone to create applications by linking cards arranged into stacks. Hypercard opened the world of programming to non-coders. To create a link between cards, you simply had to insert a button or to assign a function to any element on the page. You could even create multiple actions on a hotspot, like for instance, playing a sound while linking to another card. Hypercard introduced the concept of hyperlinks. 2 years later, in 1989, a British computer scientist named Tim Berners-Lee invented at CERN, Switzerland, what would become the World Wide Web, a global standard to connect documents via hyperlinks using the internet. In 1994, David Bonnet and John Reznor, two friends from Beverly Hills, California, launched a website called GeoCities that enabled anyone to create a basic presence on the World Wide Web. GeoCities grew so fast that it filed for IPO in 1998. When it was purchased by Yahoo in 1999 for $3.5 billion in stock, GeoCities was the third most visited website in the world, just behind AOL and Yahoo. Unfortunately, the service didn't really adapt itself to its users' expectations, and Yahoo finally pulled the plug in 2009. In October 2003, in Palo Alto, California, a group of software engineers led by Andy Rubin started working on an operating system for digital cameras. But their efforts quickly shifted to the emerging smartphones market. The company almost ran out of money and was acquired by Google in 2005. 2003 saw the birth of the first giant social network, MySpace. The company was acquired by News Corp in 2005 for $580 million. But it didn't really evolve and was soon eclipsed by Facebook. Its value fell to $35 million when it was sold in 2011. And here comes Facebook, originally named The Facebook, created in Harvard by Mark Zuckerberg in February 2004. The company went public in May 2012. Today, it brings together more than 1.1 billion internet users. Facebook has become the social backbone of the internet community. In 2007 in New York, David Karp launched a blogging service called Tumblr, which gained 75,000 users within 2 weeks. It was bought by Yahoo in May 2013. Today, there are almost 140 million registered blogs on Tumblr. Over 86 million posts are created on the site every single day. 2007 was the year of a mobile revolution. Apple unveiled the first iPhone. Initially, Steve Jobs invited the developers community to create mobile web apps in the Safari browser. But when the iPhone launched, the focus shifted to native applications, and in July 2008, Apple opened the App Store. 2007 was also the year when the HTML5 web standard was officially tested and approved by the developers community. It would become the foundation of mobile web best practices. Mozilla launched their own HTML5-based operating system in 2013, Firefox OS. It is predicted that by 2014, the amount of mobile connected internet users will outpace the amount of desktop-based users. This will be a major milestone in the evolution of the internet. Mobile is more than ever the future of the web. But what about the evolution of the social network platforms? MySpace, Tumblr and Facebook were all born before the advent of the iPhone, and they had to adapt their services to an increasingly mobile user base. It was not an easy task, and while we can say that Facebook succeeded to become a mobile company, what about MySpace and Tumblr? Have you seen a Tumblr blog on a mobile phone? Its desktop beauty doesn't render properly on a small screen. In 2010, in the post-iPhone era, Pinterest was born in California and managed to reach 50 million unique monthly users in less than 3 years, a stellar growth for a mobile-friendly product. Of course, we also have to mention the star of photo-sharing applications, Instagram, now part of the Facebook empire, a photo-driven social network bringing together more than 100 million people. Messaging applications are definitely the latest major trend in mobile social networking. Kik.com reaches now 100 million users and is becoming the #1 destination for tweens and teens in the US. And the video sharing service born in 2013, Vine, a Twitter product, has more than 40 million registered users. All of this in just 1 year. But beyond photo, video sharing and messaging, what will be the rich content creation platform of the smartphone generation? What will be the hypercard, the GeoCities that will enable teens and tweens to create a web presence on their mobile phone? In 2014, adsy will position itself as the on-the-go app maker for dummies, a web-based mobile application enabling anyone to create and share beautiful mobile apps. Nothing to download, no desktop involved, just the magic of your mobile browser. Check out adsy.me.